Hey everybody, this is Zach with Infernal Tool Technologies. I just want to welcome any new people to the page and give a little update on who we are. We're a tool company and we're putting out new innovative tools, and we're going to be trying to change the marketplace for our construction workers, make safer, more ergonomic tools. And in the future, we're going to be moving towards different softwares and programs that just overall help the whole construction industry. And so I just made a video yesterday for all you guys on augmented reality, and I went a little bit in depth in that video on a few different scenarios of how you can use augmented reality in the construction workplace. And one of the ideas that I came up with in that video was a visor that you could see through, and you could look at the job site as a foreman and you can see different layouts for the plans. You can change them up and see different color schemes or trim works. I mean, a whole array of things. And I thought it was some new innovative thing that I was coming up with on the fly, but I've been doing a little bit more research, and I just noticed that Facebook actually put a patent together in 2019, and I think it just got approved last year, and it's for visors, caps, and fedoras. And on the front of the caps, they actually have a face shield over it, so it's not like an actual pair of glasses that you're wearing. You're just wearing a hat, and it has a face shield that flips up and flips down, and you can augment your reality with that. And they have gloves, it shows in the picture. I don't know, it didn't talk too much about the gloves, but I'm sure that opens up a whole realm of being able to actually interact. And when I saw the gloves added to the visor with the glass that has the augmented reality, started to do a little bit of digging, and I found a video I saw a long time ago, and it was of these people that are putting out software in the augmented reality realm, and it was a whole display of how they could use that software to actually be in applications and programs like it's your own world. It's pretty cool. I'll link the video down in the description below so you guys can check it out. I think it was 2 years ago, and after watching that video, it's just funny because it's so crude. It's like the software that they're using looks like Windows 95. Like it's just at the ground floor of this augmented reality, and it's cool. Like they can like take objects and move them and resize them and do all types of things. It even showed like a augmented bird like landing on their hand and stuff. So it's like cool. There's like a whole reality that you can, I guess they call it mixed reality. So that was pretty cool to watch the video and see the potential that they're already coming out with. But it really just got my gears turning for the future that is in front of us. And there's a lot of things that are coming from all different places. Like I remember when Pokemon Go started becoming a thing where you could walk around with your phone and you can see the Pokemon and you can catch them and everything. And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I grew up with Pokemon as a game, and being able to bring it outside and get people interacting with nature and stuff, I think that's awesome. But I'm pretty sure Pokemon Go is just through your phone, and with having like these wearables, like right now most places are having just glasses that you put on, and from what I'm hearing, they're kind of uncomfortable. They heat up over time, so it's uncomfortable on your face, and I don't know if they're bulky or they're heavy or something maybe, and they're just not as comfortable. So seeing this article on Facebook using a hat, and it's what they're talking about here, it seems like it's so much more comfortable. You can actually switch in and out of augmented reality and actual reality by just flipping the visor up and down. So I think that's pretty awesome, and bums me out a little bit because I thought it was something that I was coming up with, but that's usually how the world works, is every idea has been talked about a million times. It's just actually bringing it out to fruition is rare, but it looks like Facebook is doing it. They got a patent on it, and they're moving forward on that, or just storing it for a later date. But I would just love to hear from you guys. What kind of ideas, or what do you think is going to happen with augmented reality? We won't even get into virtual reality. Let's just keep talking about augmented reality, because I think it's really cool. I don't want to move away from my own reality, but if you can augment it and make it, enrich it in certain ways, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, in the video that I just posted yesterday, I talked about in the construction industry, it branches like safety, and you can do scenarios, but it goes into even like the military. You can go through wartime scenarios and you're not actually killing anybody or putting yourself into danger, and you can practice and be practical, because wars do happen and people have to put themselves in dangerous positions. So being able to practice on a simulation is just amazing. But some other articles that I read about is the medical industry. It even goes into where you can do surgeries in this augmented reality to practice and practice and practice. So you're not practicing on an actual human life. And that's just huge. That's absolutely huge, because you got to learn. The only way you're ever going to learn is actually by doing the surgery. And the first few times, unfortunately, since the beginning of surgical procedures, people have had to learn by just doing it, and that's on an actual human life. So we're going to be opening the door to being able to practice and hone our skills in so many different scenarios without actually having to mess something up or make mistakes that in the medical industry could cost someone their life. So that's going to be amazing for the medical industry, and I'm sure there's a million other things that they could do with the augmented reality, and it's just a great path that I think we're moving, and it's just a logical path too, with everything that I grew up with the internet, and then smartphones coming out, and it kind of trumped the internet. People still use computers and laptops, but now you have one in your hand and you can take it anywhere with you, and it's made it so much more accessible for people. And there's got to be another logical next step that we're going to be taking, and I 100% think that it's going to be these wearables. Maybe even one day it will go into contact lenses, so you're not actually wearing a big bulky accessory on your face. You can just put lenses in, and no one would even know, but you're actually augmenting your reality. And being able to just free up your hands is huge too. I mean, we could have the same capabilities on a phone. You could point your phone at something and augment the reality right now, I'm sure, but that's taking up one or both of your hands. Whereas if you're wearing a device that can augment the reality, that changes the whole game. That changes the whole game. You're able to work on something or communicate with people or help somebody while dealing with technology, and that's going to be great. And being able to talk, and the future of voice recognition in technology is going to be huge as well. And I mainly want to bring up these topics for all you guys because the path that I want to take Infernal Tool Technologies is towards this future, where we're going to be using softwares and tools and technology to enhance our life and make our work a lot easier. Because a lot of people are being pushed into tech jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of labor positions that need to be filled. And there's going to be this grace period, I believe, where people are going to be working more with people in the office, and they're going to need less people out in the field because you're able to tackle projects more efficiently just with the technology that we have, more tools that are going to come out, and more technology where we can all work together. But that's going to move even into, which I've brought up at the start of this page, is the robotics aspect of all this too. And I think that's the goal for the next couple decades, is to get to robotics. And once the robotics enter the realm, that's a huge game changer, and I'd love to talk to you guys about that. So leave a comment down below. I'll leave the links for those videos, and like the video and share it with people, because I really want to start a community around this. Thanks.